Hello everyone and welcome back to Nate the Hoof Guy. Today's video, we're working on this girl. And she's favoring her right front foot. Now if you're a student of the game, you already know what this problem is. But if you're new to hoof trimming, today we're going to explain what this problem is and we're going to show you what the results of that treatment are after 21 days. So stick with us, let's get started. And yes, what we have here is a defect in the white line. That's allowed bacteria to travel inside this foot and infect the corium. Now, how does that happen? How does this crack happen? Well, it all boils down to pressure. Too much pressure in a localized area of the foot causes a crack and ultimately allows bacteria to enter and cause an infection. How does that happen? Well, we can have just imbalance in the claws where one claw is taking on too much weight. It can be from a cow slipping and putting excess force on a particular area of the foot, or maybe making sharp turns where the claw capsule is taking on too much pressure in certain areas. Either way, the ultimate end case is we have a crack in the white line and bacteria is allowed to enter that and infect the corium underneath. The corium is what produces this hard outer layer that the cow walks on. So now what we have to do, we have to trim away all the loose horn in and around this defect and expose the problem underneath, get it all cleaned out so she can heal up and be whole once again. A common question I get associated with these types of lesions is how long has this defect been there? Well, the defect in the white line can take months to develop. However, this infection, the part that actually is causing pain, that's just happened within the last couple days. The cow doesn't feel any pain with that perforation in the white line. That is all keratinized hoof material, hard tissue. It's dead, basically. So there's no feeling there. However, when that bacteria is allowed to travel that crack and infect the corium underneath, that's when she begins to display symptoms. That's when we can see that there's a problem and we need to treat her. In this case, just a couple days. The best way to prevent these defects from even forming is to have a good trimming schedule in place. That way, these feet will always maintain the proper shape and form, that way not putting any pressures on those white lines, as well as giving her the best possible footing to avoid slipping. Also, making sure that our facilities don't have any sharp turns, any potentially slippery areas that cows have to walk through, that is also going to be a big help. As we zoom in here and get a better look at this lesion, what it looks like inside, you see it's not a very big area, but enough to cause significant pain. So we're going to get this all cleaned up, we're going to get it wrapped with salicylic acid, and we're going to get a block in this other claw. You'll notice as I'm trimming this other claw, there's not a lot of hoof to remove there. All I'm trying to do here is clean it up a little bit so my block sticks better. And don't forget, we've got the 21-day follow-up included in this video so you can see how this treatment has affected this foot and how it's healed. That rubber block is just used to isolate the weight to that good claw. The salicylic acid, the white powder that I'm adding now, that's going to help kill any bacteria that could be present in that lesion and that could slow down the healing process. And she's off. Now this is how we left this claw before the treatment, of course. And now we're back 21 days later, and this is what we've got. And it appears like that lesion is healed in pretty well. Now I get a lot of questions about why are these lesions so dark after treatment. It just simply has to do with staining. Any low spot in the foot is going to show up darker. That area is going to receive less wear. It's going to have less contact with the ground, so it's going to be darker in color. The more contact, the more wear, the less dark, the less intense the dark color is from the staining. Simple as that. So when I'm doing a follow-up, really all I'm looking for is to make sure, one, that the lesion has healed, and two, to assess the thickness of the sole in and around that area, whether or not it can bear weight. That's going to determine whether or not I can remove that rubber block at this treatment. From this angle, you can get a better view. That lesion is all healed in. New horn right where that lesion was. If we swing around to the side, we can get a better view of how thick that sole is. We've got plenty of sole thickness there. That means that we can take that block off. And of course, this is when my camera battery died when I was shooting that close-up shot. So you didn't get to see me take the block off. But I've got it in other videos, so you can see it there. But now she's done. Block's off, foot's healed, and she is one happy cow once again. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and we will see you all on the next one.